Hello everyone, welcome again. We were talking about the arbitration council and we have done with the polygamy part. Now after polygamy we see the next issue is talaq, which is dealt in section 7. So section 7 prescribes that any man who wishes to divorce his wife shall, as soon as may be after the pronouncement of talaq in any form whatsoever, give the chairman a written notice of his having done so and shall supply a copy thereof to his wife. So in case of pronouncement giving of talaq, uh, the written notice to the chairman is to be given and a copy to the wife. Whoever contravenes the provision of subsection 1 shall be punishable with simple imprisonment for term which may extend to 1 year, or with fine which may extend to 10,000 taka, or with both. So within 30 days of the receipt of notice under subsection 1, the chairman shall constitute the arbitration council for the purpose of bringing about reconciliation between the parties, and the council shall take all necessary steps to bring about such reconciliation. So this is a vital issue, that reconciliation process must be followed, and unless that has been followed, I mean the purpose of arbitration council is defeated. So the arbitration council is actually playing the role so that it shall facilitate to the reconciliation, unless and if it doesn't do so, this is not going to serve the purpose. A talaq, unless revoked earlier expressly or by otherwise, shall not be effective until the expiration of 90 days from the day on which notice is delivered to the chairman. So if you look at the first part, it says that anyone who wishes to divorce his wife shall pronounce of talaq and give the chairman written notice. And the notice once reached to the chairman, it will be another 90 days, I mean 3 months, to the talaq of being effective. Of course, by the time the chairman will be sitting for the purpose of reconciliation between the parties, and that is where the role of the chairman goes. And the third issue is the maintenance, where the parties will be where the arbitration council will play its role, and the maintenance issues comes if any husband fails to maintain his wife or wives adequately, then all any of the wives may, in addition to seeking any other legal remedy available, apply to the chairman, who shall constitute an arbitration council to determine the matter. The council may issue a certificate specifying the amount which shall be paid as maintenance by the husband. A husband or wife may, within the prescribed period, prefer an application for revision to the court of esteem judge, and his decision shall be final and shall not be called in question. So this is what we'll be talking about, maintenance. Now there are several issues which allow us, or which pushes us to think about the arbitration council. First of all, arbitration council and MFLO are under the supervision of local government, which is again which reaches to the question we always tend to ask ourselves about the classical bargaining between the judiciary and the executive structure, because Union Parishad chairman or other chairmen are part of the executive structure, whereas the tasks they are given is quite judicious. Now, capacity of arbitrators in dealing with issues are some of the issues, like when we say capacity, it means their legal knowledge, then again their understanding of religious scripts. That's very important, because a good number of people in the representative capacity in our country are not do not have the sufficient or at least minimal knowledge and understanding about those religious uh, doctrines and scriptures. Then awareness about psychological issue, because it is a family matter and they're being assigned to the task of reconciliation. So they whether are capable of understanding the situations. On top of that, another capacity related issue is approach to the family culture, preference of unification, whether they are really following that or not is another question. And I think that question also has relevance. So basically, at the Arbitration Council under MFLO, I mean, if you look at it, we find it quite uh, resemblance of the informal Shalish system. And even today, many of such family matters and disputes are being settled through the informal Shalish system without going to the Arbitration Council. And this is a huge number in the context of our social perspectives. Primarily, parties prefer family to family shalish. I mean, since it's between two parties, both sides sit together and they try to reach out to certain solution with respect to the problem. But recent developments and addition is noticed from the involvement of NGO representation within the council in the capacity of member of the council and observer. But again, on all of these issues, I think one of the crucial factor, which in my opinion, and which we think in the era of human rights protection and dignity of individuals, as well as issues related to the privacy of individuals, how far the confidentiality of parties are maintained here. This is a very rudimentary question, and I think we need to ask ourselves when a person's capacity and his second marriage issues related discussions will be going on, to what extent that has been or that will be, you know, to what extent that will be taken into considerations are some of the crucial questions we should pursue. Now, from the ADR perspective, we see that a reconciliation process is to be conducted by the Arbitration Council, and the process is again questioned with some constructive criticisms. At the same time, uh, it is looked at as it is looked at as a form of traditional Shalish system reflecting within the laws. So yeah, I think that we can continue thinking about the resemblance of the Shalish in the MFLO, and that is what we will be looking at and inquesting. Thank you.